It really is an honor and privilege to introduce my dear friend, Mayor Paul Leone, to you.
Hello, everybody, and I'm excited to be here with my dear friend, Kaya Redford. We met a few years back, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, on a red carpet.
The city of Ontario, I know, has really benefited tremendously from your leadership over what now almost 12 years beyond.
Well, I'm in my 11th year as mayor, but my 16th year on the city council, right?
Awesome. Awesome. And I've had the honor and privilege in bringing some of my programs to the city of Ontario, much because of your endorsement. I'm excited to have worked with your city organizations with conflict resolution, with organizational values alignment, with effective communication. Share with us a little bit about what your experience has been with the programs that we've brought to your city.
The problem with some agencies, I would say, is that we have a tendency to hire managers who are skilled at what that agency is all about. So, for instance, in a water agency, you hire a manager who knows all about water and water safety and water treatment and all of these things. Or, like if you have a pest control agency, you hire an entomologist who knows all about bugs. But when it comes to managing people, they may be the best in their field of their science, but they're not the best in their field when it comes to managing people as HR or just personnel managers.
Yeah.
And so those are the kinds of things that I believe have to be ferreted out, because most of the time they believe that they've risen to such a high level in their respective educational field. They believe that qualifies them for everything. And so does the general public most of the time. They think, well, if this guy's got a degree in this, he must be great at everything. But the fact is, he's great in that, but he's not great in this. And that's the hardest thing to convince people, that they are failing in a certain thing while being so great in something else. And what your organization does, what your program does, is it brings to them a sense of reality as to who they really are. So what happens with me and my experience is that when you have a dysfunctional agency, a lot of times you hire somebody to come in and assess the problem. And then you pay them tens of thousands of dollars and they say, this is the problem. And over the years, I've always said, well, I knew what the problem was. I didn't need to hire you to come in and tell me what I already knew. I want somebody who could come in and fix the plumbing, for heaven's sakes. And that's what you do. You come in and you fix the plumbing. And that's probably the most difficult thing for me to communicate to people on my end, who are used to hiring consultants who will come in and assess the issues and say, here's your problem. Now, if you pay me 10 times more, I'll figure out a way to fix your problem. When we get your program, you come in, you assess the problem, you begin at the fixing level. And that's what I love. And the times that I've worked with you, I've seen huge movement in the way that these organizations operate before and then after, and the success of the people and the joy of the people. Always I've seen this resistance. I don't want to learn anything new. But then when you're done with them, they're like, Mayor, I can't even be more happy that you brought this up upon us. And I'm just laughing every time. I'm so pleased with what you do.